We have done a video on the titans that could defeat Mechagodzilla, and now we are going to showcase to you one of the kaiju from Pacific Rim that would have an edge in a fight against the mecha. These Pacific Rim kaiju, although not having the same hype as the classic robot, they have combat experience against other giant robots as well, the Jaegers. Yeah, I know, Mechagodzilla and Jaegers are not a good comparison, and obviously the Monsterverse mecha is way more powerful than the latter. But anyway, there is one kaiju, surprising as it is, that is powerful enough and might be able to take down the mecha, but then again, your thoughts might be different from mine. So let's get down with this sickness. Yes, of course, firstly the design. The Titan Mechagodzilla has a series of short metal plates that extends from the back of its neck to the tip of its tail, similar to Godzilla's dorsal plates. It has 4 zygodactyl claws on its hands, and its forelimbs are much bulkier and slightly longer than the true Godzilla's. A drill is mounted on the tip of the Mechagodzilla's tail. It also has shoulder-mounted rocket launchers and possesses a red energy beam that is capable of knocking down Godzilla himself. This beam can also beam lock with and overwhelm Godzilla's atomic breath. This Mechagodzilla, unlike its previous incarnations, has improved physical strength and human-like reflexes, allowing it to easily overwhelm an adult skullcrawler, as well as knock over and throw Godzilla around like a ragdoll. Mechagodzilla was able to combine his ability with his melee attacks to defeat both Godzilla and Kong in the final fight, despite being outnumbered. Mechagodzilla also has thrusters mounted on its back and sides, enabling quick bursts of movement or added momentum to its strikes, and even adding to faster defenses. On the other hand, the kaiju are a genetically modified species of amphibious creatures created by the Precursors, a sentient race from the Anteverse. The kaiju were able to reach Earth's dimension after the Precursors opened a gateway between dimensions, a breach. Now the kaiju are a highly aggressive and poisonous creature, gigantic creatures created as biological weapons of war with the aim of annihilating humanity. They are classified on the Serizawa Scale, and each kaiju is categorized into one of 5 groups. Those in the categories 1 and 2 are the lowest, while those of 3 to 5 are the highest. So which one of these kaiju can take on the Mecha G? Is it the Mega Kaiju? Is it Slattern, or Pacific Rim the Black's Copperhead or Apex? Well, these kaiju, as powerful as they are, might not have a chance against a superpowered robo Godzilla. A couple of them might even be bigger in size than him, notably Slattern and the Mega Kaiju. The first one can even survive a nuclear attack, and the other one can beat the crap out of several state-of-the-art Jaegers. But Mechagodzilla isn't just any regular mecha, like the Pacific Rim counterparts. Brute force is kind of irrelevant against something that can destroy you from a distance with a beam attack. Not to mention that Mechagodzilla's brute strength is even more powerful than any of the kaijus. So which one is the kaiju that would hold its ground? So in Pacific Rim, the first movie, in the Battle of the Coast of Hong Kong, a couple of kaiju came out of the breach and battled 4 Jaegers, destroying 2 older ones and immobilizing the other, but falling to gypsy danger in the end. In the battle, despite a 2-on-1 disadvantage, Utachi manages to shut down Crimson Typhoon and seriously wound Cherno Alpha with her acid, melting the heavy armor on its head and chest, but it was nearly killed by a very powerful state-of-the-art Jaeger called Striker Eureka. While this Jaeger is distracted and giving Utachi a beating of a lifetime and being moments away from killing it with its chest missiles, another kaiju, Leatherback, charges its organic EMP and fires it, disabling the Jaeger. Leatherback is a naturally aggressive creature with a gorilla-like appearance. When wounded, it uses hit-and-run tactics. Leatherback attacks from behind, using its opponent's weight to its advantage. The hard protrusions that cover the Leatherback's hands and body will slice through thick armor. Its thick skin allows it to withstand a lot of damage and not break down. Strong shields on the shoulders, as well as prominent crests like plates that cover the top of the head, add to this defense. But the kaiju's most lethal feature is a massive 4-lobed organ on its back that has the ability to charge and produce a very powerful electromagnetic pulse that disables all electronics in a large area, posing a serious threat to digitized Jaegers. And this is the advantage that it would have against Mechagodzilla, who is also basically a superpowered digitized Jaeger that looks like Godzilla. Leatherback, if it fights against Mechagodzilla one-on-one or even with a team up with Utachi, would obviously be torn to bits by the Monsterverse robot. but if it fires its powerful EMP that was bioengineered by the highly advanced Precursors, it has a good chance to power down the functioning systems of the highly digitized mecha that has probably thousands of electronic parts that would be fried up by the EMP. This will disable or even slow down the mecha to a point where the kaiju would be able to take it down piece by piece, little by little over time, till there is nothing left. But if the mecha maintains its distance and opens the battle with the proton scream beam, then Leatherback doesn't have a chance. So that's that, the one kaiju that would be able to take down Mechagodzilla under certain scenarios and circumstances. Anyway, it's been a blast and we have come to the end of the video. Do hit that like button for support and subscribe to be a part of the MindQ family. And also smash that bell button for regular updates on monster videos right here on MindQ. Take care, fam.